All right, everyone. Please, 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 please stop using AI to make posters for your small business. It actually hurts your business more than you think because not only do they look not good visually, they are visually too much to look at. You cannot really read the text because the background is too much. Also, the font that it uses is very generic. It doesn't really match with most people's businesses. And also, it's really, if you're using it for a restaurant, that you're not really showing real food. And that's what people really want to see. So I'm actually gonna show you how to make a actual poster. I'm gonna do a like food restaurant example just because it's easier, but it can be placed for anything else. I'm gonna do one example for right now, and then if you guys like it, I could do a more broad, more teaching way to say of how to use this. But I'm actually gonna use, guess it or not, Canva. And before you click out, hear me out. um, I use Canva. I'm gonna use Canva because not only it's free, but it's also very intuitive and easy to use. But the thing is, we are not gonna use any templates because once we start using templates, things are gonna start to look the same. Same with the graphics. Like we're not really gonna use much pre-graphics from them. We're just gonna use the fonts I already have there, shapes, things like that. And maybe some arrows. Those things will really catch attention. But definitely, we're not gonna do any of the pre-templates. If you want to do that, you can do that too. But make sure to customize it with your business font that you guys use in your business. And if you don't have one, I could explain why and how to choose one, and things like that. All right, let's get started. Okay, so bear with me. I actually don't have a way to screen record my screen right now. But anyways, we're in Canva. As you can see, I use it quite a lot. We're gonna click create, and we're gonna go down here, and then we're gonna click on custom size. And we're gonna do actually here inches and the height, which I'm gonna do US size, which we know it's 8.5 by 11, and we're gonna click create new design. I'm also using free Canva. There's no premium here. You can add a title. I'm just gonna click poster example. You can call it maybe menu of the week, whatever. I'm gonna quickly gonna put a picture. So I chose a restaurant that I used to go all the time, and that's what I'm gonna go with as a picture that I'm gonna go with. So okay, yeah. So I have here I could make it this big, or maybe let me do another page. You can click. You can delete from here. I'm just gonna click here. Just drop it here, and maybe I don't want it to go that way. Maybe I wanted to have it here and then fill it out that way. And I could have like, if I have an actual banner, maybe I could have that. We can go here. So I'm gonna add a banner here. You can add, I'm gonna show you also if you want, I'm gonna show 2 examples. So I know this restaurant and this, they use for their branding, they use green, right? So we're gonna keep it with the green. I think this is kind of like the shade that they use. If you have a small business, it's important to be consistent with fonts, with colors, because then people will recognize you more instead of the competition. It's kind of like how you can know it's blue Walmart or red Target. That kind of visual connection makes it into people's memories, and they can remember which brand goes with which colors. Like we know Pinterest is red, it's red. If you start mixing and matching, then how are people gonna remember you? That's just something I want to put out there. make it, maybe I can actually, also if you're gonna, the good thing about Canva is that now they have layers, so you can go into position, you can go here in layers, and then you can just put it here. This means that this box, it's below the image, so see, so you can make it longer, but then the image is covering it. Okay, that's what the layers kind of means. So I have added here like the title with a font that will match with them. I have here the text. So I have chosen, I'm gonna make it bold so it can be read better. And see how it's separated? I don't really, I like to have my line space closer. I feel like sometimes we don't really need to have it that spaced out. I'm gonna move it so I can see better like this. So here, if you can see, if you click in this button, you can have letter spacing, line spacing, and then anchor text. You don't really have to worry about this one. We're just gonna worry about this one, mostly line spacing. And here you can make it just center, or left side, justified, right side. Just gonna keep it centered. And obviously you can have uppercases, strike through, underline, italics, bold, and then we can make it here or size, like here, like change the sizing, and here you can change the typeface or the font, and here you can have change the text color. It's pretty much that simple to do. I have here my text, so I want to put here the item, have the arrow where the have the my text, and then I'm gonna have the arrow pointing out to where we want it. To find, I can make it maybe like this. To find the arrow, just go into elements. To find the arrow, just go to elements and just like search the word, search arrows, and then obviously pick ones that don't have the crown. The crowns are for premium. Just pick one that it's not premium, pretty much. And then I'm just gonna repeat this for, and here you can like zoom in and zoom out. So I'm just gonna repeat this. I'm actually just putting whatever name. Like here, if you want it to pop up more, we could do like an effect, maybe add a drop shadow, just to make it a little bit more visible compared to the background. I like to keep my drop shadow with a low transparency, and like sometimes I make it like 20 blur, so it's like more blurry, but you can see more the text when you're creating. So I copy the text from, oh, also, so if you don't want this to move, you can just go and click here, lock it. So if you want your text to copy this style, just click here, select here, and click here. And that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna go here. Actually, I can just make it more move like that. And there we go. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you how to do a gradient. So to like maybe like shading for the text, and then I'm gonna show you how to like do a gradient for transition. And after this, I'm literally gonna have done 3 posters, and it's have taken me not so much time, and it looks so much better. So you guys will see. Into our shapes, we are gonna select a shape. I like to go that way. There's also, if you go into tools, you can select shapes that way too. I usually just pick them from element. It just depends up to you. Also, as again, make sure you are in a like lower layer. Okay, we're gonna go, right, so now we have selected our shape. We're gonna go into color. Make sure to click color and not text color. This one, make sure to click the circle. All right, we're gonna go and click here. And I don't mind the dark gray. I think it matches pretty well with the photo. I'm gonna go into gradient, and we are gonna go and select it this way because I wanted to go that way. and it will look more like this, but I think I might make it a little bit darker, more closer to the color. And this one over here that I just created, I'm gonna go and make it all the way to transparent. Now, so we have it here. I could adjust it, make it more like this. I could even go, if I wanted, lower it here. I could change it if I feel like it's too harsh. I could maybe just delete this one. It will make it more like this, which I think it looks quite nicer. And then the text blends in better. And I'm just making it centered. I could just move the effect if I feel like it. I could even make it go into the beer, and I'm gonna obviously make it go below the picture, and I think it pops up better. I'm not gonna bring it down more because I think the food should be important. A gradient here just because it might look more cohesive for your brand, or you like it that way. I'm just gonna duplicate here, and I'm gonna overlap it, make it smaller, and again do the same thing. Click on circle, click on here, and we're gonna click gradient. I don't want it darker at all, so you can grab the little loop and select that from here, or select that from here, and there we go. Just making it again to opacity. And so this is where I find that you might need to add a second color because it doesn't really blend in that way that well. So just go here again into the color part, and I'm gonna make this full opacity again, and full opacity, and I'm gonna go and add a new gradient. Now the reason I decided I had to add a fourth one which is just gonna be a fifth one, which 100% opacity, is because if you put this next to each other, there's this line over here, which we don't want that. So I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna move it up. I'm moving it with my keys over here just to make it more precise. And as you can see, it blends in so much better. Alright, that was pretty much it. I'm gonna post here the 3 versions I did. Pretty simple, as you guys can see. Like if I were to do only one, it will take me less than 10 minutes, pretty much. I feel like it took me 5 minutes just to make one. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and it looks so much nicer, more easy for your clients to see, to read, more visually appealing. And again, I think something that maybe as a small owner you don't realize, because I know AI can help in so many ways, in so many aspects of a business. For graphics, I don't think it's the key. We as humans are very visual, and with text, with images, and a poster that doesn't say anything but says a lot, it's not good, especially if you're starting to grow your business and you are using AI for your posters, for your meals, for your menus. People don't like that. A lot of people don't really vibe with AI, and especially artwork or graphics made with AI. They can tell that you're being lazy. That's how people feel, like it's like a lazy way of doing it. I know as a business owner, I'm not really right now a business owner, but there's a lot of work to do. And I mean, that's why hiring a graphic designer, it's important, but maybe you don't have the funds right now. So this is just a simple way to do it, just to make it nicer, cleaner, and people will like it more. You can even make it like, and you can even make that, use the same poster and animate it, which I could show you guys in another video if you like preferred. And that could use it as a reel to make it more enticing. And again, it will be quite simple because Canva makes those things quite simple. It will be something like 5 seconds, and that could make it for Instagram very appealing. Again, that could help you grow more on that aspect. Again, just any, also use keywords, by the way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked this little video. I know it's not the best tutorial, but I just wanted to show you guys that it's actually quite simple to use Canva instead of AI and make it more personal that way. Right? Thank you for watching. Bye.